His energy is fire. It's time to inspire. Each one teach one. His vibrations are higher. Educate, motivate. It's time to take advantage of the gift. Take a chance. Seize your opportunity. Influence the world the way it should be. Determined, persistent. Yeah, he's a little different. Turn up your speaker. It's time for TeeJer the Teacher.
A Bill's Journey into Law. Written by Suzanne Slade. Illustrated by Tony Trimmer. Today is Ramesh's favorite day of the year, his birthday. Ramesh loves presents and cake, but he loves eating ice cream most of all. As he blows out the candles, Ramesh makes a special wish. Free ice cream for everyone on their birthday. Ramesh thinks free ice cream would make lots of people happy. He wonders if his idea could become a law. He calls the congressperson who represents his state to find out. She likes Ramesh's idea and says she'll sponsor it. Woohoo! Big city, here I come. The U.S. Congress makes laws for the country. Congress is run by two groups, the House of Representatives and the Senate. If a representative or a senator agrees to sponsor an idea, it may be introduced as a bill. Then it has a chance of becoming a law. So we just see that our friend Ramesh had a wonderful idea. He wanted to turn ice cream on your birthdays as an American law. Great idea, right? Let's go to the clipboard here. See what we have to say. So for step 1 in changing a bill into a law, the idea. A bill is drafted. Any member of Congress, either from the Senate or House of Representatives, who has an idea for a law can draft a bill. These ideas can come from the Congress members themselves or from everyday citizens and even advocacy groups. Now, what is an advocacy group? Okay, let's say, for instance, the NAACP, right? We know that they fight for civil rights for all human beings, correct? Okay, the NAACP is an advocacy group. It speaks for a group of people to allow things to change within the law, the American law. The primary Congress member supporting the bill is called the sponsor. The other members who support the bill are called the co-sponsors. Now for step 2, the bill is introduced, okay? Now the bill goes upstairs, right? Somebody had an idea, now it's introduced. The bill is introduced. Once the bill is drafted, it must be introduced. If a representative is the sponsor, the bill is introduced in the House. If a senator is the sponsor, the bill is introduced in the Senate. Once the bill is introduced, it can also be found on the website congress.gov, which is the official government website that tracks federal legislation. The congressperson takes Ramesh's idea to the Capitol building in Washington, D.C. She types up the idea and turns it into a bill. The bill gets its own number. The congressperson drops the bill into a wooden box called a hopper. Now, the bill is ready to be introduced to Congress. from idea to paper in no time flat. Okay, now here's where things get interesting. Now it's time for step 3. Step 3, the bill goes to committee. Soon as the bill is introduced, it is referred to the committee. Both the House and Senate have various committees composed of groups of Congress members who are interested in different things. When the bill is in the hands of the committee, it is examined thoroughly, very thoroughly. Step 4, subcommittee, they review the bill. They look for any changes in the bill and then they vote. Check, check, check. They vote to keep the bill on its journey. Now, as for step 5, the committee markup of the bill, changes are made, and they decide to report or not report to the floor, depending on the committee's vote. And this is called ordering a bill reported. The bill is sent to a committee of the House of Representatives. Committee members talk about the new bill. How many scoops of ice cream would each person get? 1 scoop for each year? I love being the center of attention. Would a 90-year-old grandma really get 90 scoops? Would it matter if a person got his scoops on a cone or in a cup? Finally, it's time to vote. Most committee members like the bill, so it passes. Woohoo! The House of Representatives has many committees that study new bills. Each committee specializes in certain areas, such as education or agriculture farming. The Senate has its own committee that looks at new bills. Now here's to step 6, voting by the full chamber on the bill. Additional voting to approve any amendments. They are either passed or defeated at this point. Now, the bill is put on the House of Representatives calendar. There it waits and waits. When the bill's big day comes, some representatives find problems with the bill. Others try to solve them. Some people can't eat food made from milk. They're lactose intolerant. They could have sorbet or sherbet instead. No milk in those. Boy, these people can talk. After the group shares its ideas, the representatives vote. More than half vote yes, so the bill continues its journey. Ha, ha, ha. The U.S. House of Representatives has 435 members. A bill needs more than half of the representatives to vote for it in order to pass. Bing! Now our journey leads us to step number 7, referral of the bill to the other chamber. The bill has been passed by the House or the Senate and referred to the other chamber, okay? If it's passed by the House, it is referred to the Senate. If it's passed by the Senate, it's referred to the House. Both have a conference committee to resolve any differences between the two. And then they must reach an agreement to keep the bill, and then it's going for a final bill. Now, as for step number 8, the bill goes to the president. Now it's getting good. The bill has been approved by all groups, and if approved by the president, it is signed and becomes a law. If the president opposes the bill, it is vetoed. I mean, it's out of here. Now, as for step number 9, overriding a veto, this is where it may get interesting. The president has decided that the bill doesn't belong a law, but the House, the Senate, they still have an agreement and they still want this thing to pass and become a law. They feel it's best for the people of America. So step number 9, overriding a veto. Congress can attempt to override a veto. Both the Senate and House have to pass the bill by 2/3 majority, and then the bill will still become a law. 2/3, that's more than half. 63% to be exact. That's 2/3. The bill moves on to a Senate committee. Members look over the bill carefully. They ask more questions. What if someone says it's his birthday every month? Should people have to prove their birthday somehow? How about birth certificates? The committee members stay up late talking about the bill. Anyone else getting sleepy? When it's time for a vote, the bill passes. It's off to the Senate. The senators think of questions no one has asked yet. How will we pay for all this free ice cream? Taxes? What about people who don't have an ice cream shop nearby? Can someone get a rain check if she's sick on her birthday? After many days, each senator votes. There are more yays than nays. So the bill keeps moving. Hey, look at me. I'm on TV. There are 100 senators in the U.S. Senate. 2 are elected from each state. Like in the House, a majority must vote in favor of a bill for it to pass. In the Senate, yay means yes and nay means no. After passing the House and the Senate, the bill is printed on official paper. 2 important people, the Vice President of the United States and the Speaker of the House, sign the bill. But the journey's not over yet. Next stop, the White House. Whew, I'm so nervous. I'm going to meet the president. A bill may have many changes or amendments during its journey to become a law. Both the House and the Senate must give the amendments the okay. In his Oval Office, the president reads every word of the bill. He thinks about lots of things. Will this bill help people? Is it fair? How much will it cost? I'll be a good law, sir. I promise. If the president does not like the bill, he or she can veto it. A vetoed bill may still become a law if 2/3 of the members in both the House of Representatives and Senate pass the bill again. The president smiles and grabs a pen. He signs the bill and makes it a law. Now, Ramesh and everyone else in the United States will enjoy free birthday ice cream. Good job, Ramesh. Woohoo! Okay, now, we've went through that entire journey with Ramesh. We've went through the clipboard, the do's and don'ts of how a bill becomes a law. 9 different steps, okay? So take this information. Please keep it in your brains. You never know. You may become a House representative one day, or you may become part of the Senate. You may have to make major decisions for the people of the United States of America. Or who knows, you may even be the president, and it will be your job to sign off on these bills. These things have to be thoroughly checked, because when bills become law, things can get very serious. But also at the same time, when bills become law, things can change for the better, which can be a good thing. All right, that's to close out for season 1 of TeeJer the Teacher. It has been great, you guys. And I'm gonna retire this jersey. You're gonna see TeeJer in some new thread.